Lamont Roach, Gervonta Tank Davis.
I'm happy for Lamont Roach, bro. That's a great payday, bro. I'm happy for that guy. I don't know him personally like that, but I've seen him in the gyms in the Philly area. And I don't know, that's what we in boxing for, man. I'm happy for him. I think it's a solid fight. But obviously Tank is the favorite.
How do you see the fight playing out?
Uh, I can't bet against Tank against nobody 135 pounds. No offense, but I think he's one of the 5 or 6 best fighters in the world. I think Lamont Roach is an excellent craftsman. He's a solid fighter, but Tank is just he's another level of fighter. You know what I mean? It would take somebody like it's going to take a freak, a special fighter to beat him right now. And I look at Lamont Roach as a very, very, very good fighter, but I don't look at him as a special fighter. There's a difference. Tank is a special fighter to me. So I think Tank will win inside the distance. I don't, I don't want to predict around. I don't want to disrespect Lamont Roach. People saying stuff like he don't deserve it. Guy been fighting his whole life. He a world champion. He earned anything he get at this point. So I hate the fact that people kind of crapping on the kid. And all he is just a fighter. He's just trying to make a living for his family. So I don't want to say nothing bad about him, but I gotta be honest. I don't think he could beat Tank.
Why do you think people think it's a cherry pick, though? Do you
That's how
feel
the
like
fans
that? Do you feel that way?
I don't really feel as this exact cherry pick because I thought they was gonna fight in their hometowns because they live in DC and Baltimore or from those places or whatever. So I know that boxing does that to bring out the live gates and the regional rivalries. Now that they fighting in Houston, for whatever reason, um, that kind of threw me off. But I think they think it's a cherry pick is because of how highly they think of Tank. They look at Tank like you should be fighting the Teofimo Lopez's, the Devin Haney's, the Shakur Stevensons, and he hasn't fought those guys yet. So they think of him so highly is that anything less than that is going to look like a cherry pick for him.
And Charlo and Boo Boo's on that card as well. What do you think about that fight?
I don't believe that fight's happening.
No,
I think that's internet cap. I don't
that's
believe that
internet
fight's
cap.
happening. Internet cap. I don't believe that. Nope. I
They're
got to see
still
that. I
capping.
got to. I got to see that fight signed and both guys say at a press conference that they're fighting each other. I know too much about boxing to believe that that fight is happening on that night and that Boo Boo Andre coming off of a loss is going to go to that kid's hometown and fight him. And Charlo's going to take that difficult of a style, his first fight back after all of the things he's been going through. I don't believe that's happening. I think Charlo will get an easier fight versus a lesser opponent to kind of work off some rust and then go into a big fight next year.